Who is taking notes today? Who is volunteering to take notes and share? Lakshmi, you're doing? Okay.
But what notes will she take unless somebody does or says something?
Okay, I'll start. Just give me a moment, I'll share my screen. So yeah, my project is about actually designing an app on so the app is on tracking various things that we are doing, like the cohort members does. So it has various features in it. A few of them would be self-development, planning, reflection. What else? So as you can see on this, so planning, self, track, and reflection, and also the new features I'm gonna add, like I've kind of added it on the paper prototype, which were collaboration. And I was also thinking about having another feature on analyzing whatever inputs that we have put, but I'm still not sure if I want to add that feature or not. So currently these are the features which are available in the app which I'm designing. So I have the object of the reason why I took up this project was that so that I can learn this app, like this software which I'm using, which you can see this is called as Figma. So it is used by UI designers to, like, it's just like Illustrator or Photoshop, but for UI designers, this is the software that we use. So I wanted to learn that so that I can get an internship. For that, I picked up this project. So I completed first draft. So for the first draft, I have just used basic features that are there in this Figma software or app, which are there. So these are the basic things. I just watched one beginner tutorial in the YouTube from Figma, like the official website channel of Figma. I watched and I've made these first draft of screens, which you can see. These were just broad, like the placement and the features. That's all this contains. And the flow. From which screen to which screen it will shift. So that's all this first draft contains. And then recently I've started to move on to the second draft, which is this, where you can see. Initially, I started off with whatever features that I already know, but only one thing extra I did was I created my own icons. Previously, I have took it from plugin, like which are already existing, but then for the second draft, I thought I should create everything from my own so that I can learn many features and more. So from the second draft, I have started kind of learning new features. Till here, I just detailed the. Initially, I started detailing the screens from the first draft to second draft, but then I realized that this isn't going to really help me learn the Figma. So now what I am doing is currently I am looking for, let's say, I know I'm kind of listing out what are the different features which are available in Figma. And with that list, I'm watching, let's say, components, variants, or two examples that features in Figma. So with that list, I am kind of looking in the YouTube, how can I use those features? And then after watching those tutorials, I'm applying it directly to on the app which I am designing. So that's how it's going now. But currently it's. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So currently it's going really slow. Like I'm watching 15-20 minutes of that tutorial, and then I am kind of applying it in the Figma. So yeah, that's how it's going currently. And I've started kind of detailing my app further, because if I'm doing that, I'm getting caught up in this and I'm not learning Figma. So I currently paused that. Now I'm only focusing on learning different features on Figma and applying it as I design the app. And next, so I want to kind of, I have kind of picked few tutorials which I want to complete in the features of Figma. After I complete those tutorials and apply them, I'll particularly focus on details of the app. If anything is remaining, like placements of the icons or this spacing between tests, and many other things. And also I'm not sure, but sometimes it feels like I should get a mentor, so that it'll be like if I get stuck somewhere, or I don't know, sometimes I feel like, am I going in a proper way or not? Then I feel like, okay, maybe I should get mentor. But recently my dad and Ratnesh suggested me that I can also use like community or forums like that to kind of clarify my doubts. So first I'll try that. So I'm really not sure if I want a mentor at this point or not, but I'm considering one. So yeah, next what exactly I'll do, I don't know. First I'll learn these features in Figma and see. And also one thing I want to change is that the amount of time that I'm spending on the app is really less. Like there are other things that are also there which I have to do. So I'm not really spending much time on this. So I'm thinking like for a week or so, I just completely, I don't know, I just feel like I should completely do only this and no other works, like pause my other things and then do this project for a longer period of time. So actually, I thought this week I'll do that. But the other things which I'm also committed with, like my daily designing and Cohort website, are also like I felt those also important. So I couldn't do that. So I was thinking maybe in break week or so I should kind of completely get involved in this project itself. Yeah. So basically, I don't have a very clear picture on what I would do next. I'm just going on with the flow currently. But does anyone wants to ask anything or say anything?
So I have one thought. In at least in the technology field, there are, I'm sure in other fields also, there are a lot of forums, online groups. They are neither mentors nor guides nor peers. They are a mix of all of three, because some would have more experience than you, some would have less experience than you. So they're also peers, they're also guides, they're also mentors. If you start joining some of these and start sharing your work, and assuming others also share their work, they're doing their own projects, then there is a lot to learn. I've been part of some of these when I was learning how to design Aarohi website and other things similar to that. And personally, I've learned a lot. And yeah, and these are free mentors and free peers and whatever. And so I'm sure there are Figma specific groups which you can search for and join. They're typically called forums, but they could be other names also.
I think you could try Quora as well, right? Like specifically, like of course forums would also be there, but Quora could also be a starting place for you to see uh, if there are any specific conversations around Figma.
Mm.
What is about the self-development part?
But now that we are just discussing about the project, huh?
Okay, I'll go next. So my main project, I have two website projects that are my two main projects. So I'll just show it a minute. Yeah, so this is like just the what I've managed to do like now from the like on WordPress, and I'm still right now I was just exploring the how WordPress works, the features and how to change and customize stuff. And I added two plugins to help me. One is the WooCommerce, which is to basically take care of all the normal e-commerce stuff on the website. And then I installed a plugin called Elementor, which is like more of like a drag and drop kind of plugin that helps me, like it's easier for me to edit the website or whatever. And now I have to pick a theme that is closest to whatever I drew and posted on Discord. And I also need to make a like make a list of all the products and get pictures and all of them, like get all data so that it's easy for me to put it on the website. So I've just done this basic stuff, a little branding, and I don't know what this stuff is on the side, so I'll have to figure stuff out. But same thing as Shreya, I think I'm spending a lot less time on my main project, which is this, and I have a lot of other side stuff that could wait, or I can like finish it faster. Like I don't have to put all my effort or like time into that. um, then apart from this, I'm part of the Coversity website where I think it's more of a group of project. So we have taken responsibilities and all, and we're just trying to figure out how the flow of the website is supposed to go like. Yeah. Then I've been like trying to master my creative skills. So this is as I posted on Discord, this is like an exercise I did to increase my like to make my creative skills better. What? Yeah, nothing. Okay, so yeah, these are just an examples of whatever I've been making. This is for like I know a person who has a digital marketing agency, and I've been taking feedback from him. So he's giving me examples of what to do, and I will be sending the work to him, and he'll give me feedback, and I repeat it again.
We can't
So,
see your thing.
oh,
We're
just
still
a sec.
seeing the website.
Yeah, my bad. Can you see now? Yeah, so this is the stuff I've been doing. I mean, it's already posted on Discord. Yeah. And my daily workout is again was for Coversity. So I had started out with this on Saturday. So I made these posts. The thought process behind this was I was trying to make like day in the life kind of posts, like what all we're doing at Aarohi and in Coversity. So I got feedback from this that it's very vague and yeah, I mean they're just random quotes. So I'll have to make it a little more personal. And this is what I did today. So we had like a milk boiling whatever experiment. So research design experiment, and to see whether the milk gives more cream or whatever. So this is just I'm trying to play around with more different kind of templates and make the post more interesting. And this is just some it was the only good picture, so I just made something. And I like these kind of graphic things. It's not like a ready-made stripe or whatever. I had to add the stuff, so I'm just exploring these kind of things as well on the side. Yeah, I think that's it. I have other stuff is like at campus. So yeah. But I think the main thing I would like to do is spend more time on the website, which is my main project, the e-commerce website, and try to get that done because I want to get that done by this month so I can take up more digital marketing related projects to prepare for my internship or apprenticeship or whatever. Yeah.
For the Dhanak website, I believe you're speaking to the client A and you're speaking to a digital marketing expert, right? These are the two people
Uh,
you're connecting with. Anyone else?
no, not for the digital marketing expert. No, that's for like that's a different thing. That's to work on my creative stuff, like for social media posts. That's not for the website.
Okay, I feel like you should also speak to a lot of the customers that Dhanak has. Like you have access, if you have access to those, because you can get an insight into how their mind flows in terms of, their purchasing process, like what all they go through. That will give you an insight, and that will maybe make the website more accessible to the customer. Like we might come from a certain point of view, but ultimately it has to serve the customer. So also take their insight as to how they go about buying things.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. I'll do that. Anyone else? Any suggestions on how to improve or whatever?
Okay, I'll go next then. If anyone don't have anything for Drupal. Okay. So I recently took a project like 2 days back or something. That I'll start with that. Like my end goal is that I'll make a cake of my own style. It's like a new invention that I do. And then before that, before I make my own cake or during the process of me creating my own, inventing my own recipe for a cake, I'll be um, recreating different invented recipes of different bakers whom I already know, maybe through Instagram, YouTube, or people somewhere like that. So I'll be contacting them and asking them if I can get a recipe from them, and then I'll recreate it. I was thinking that I'll at least recreate it twice or thrice to get a good hang of that recipe and understand that recipe much better. So uh, yeah, that's my basic thing. So this is how I wanted to go. So I made a few lists, a small list of bakers. So I also made a small mail, like a draft thing to send them, like a nice uh, a draft by email. So I'll be sending them slowly. Like once I reach around at least 25 contacts, I'll just start. I almost reached already. So I'll just tomorrow onwards, I'll just start sending them mails. And once I get the recipe, I'll do it, and then I'll just keep exploring and recreating those recipes, and then finally, of course, I'll be keep doing different research and different trials during the background uh, for my own invention, and then finally, I'll be like creating my thing. And I also wanted to ask the people that like the bakers to also tell the backstory of that invention to like what was their journey towards that invention. So like kind of this will help me in kind of getting firstly communication and getting network and talking to bakers and stuff like that, and also understanding how recipes will be invented and all, and understand how they did it, how that recipe worked, and also using some of my creativity to make the cake of pasta. Yeah.
Yeah, Srijani, I just got a random thought. So in my house, my father, my husband, and in-laws, many of them have diabetes. So I have seen them asking for sugar-free ice cream. So is it possible to get any sugar-free cakes in future? You can even think it of. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Just adding to that, there are some bakers who are using primarily dates as an alternative to sugar, especially in such cases. Maybe I could share some resources and you could look into what they've been up to.
Yeah, I did try a few substitute for sugar like jaggery, dates and stuff.
Ajay,
Like
wait. Hello, what is happening? One baking class is happening here. She's just started her thinking about a project. अभी तो हमने उसमें जैगरी भी डाल दी और जैगरी भी निकाल दी. Hang on, guys. Hang on. All of that is not there. Please, nobody help Srijini at all. That is a request to me. She's been begging me to tell you not to help her. In any which way possible. No ideas, no suggestions, no nothing. Let her grow it first. Correct, na Srijini?
whatever.
Yeah, Ratnesh, I'm not, helping her. I'm asking.
Pause, Yogi, pause. She's just started her project. We are already coming up with our demand list. No, pause. We are guides here. We are not customers. Relax. Chill. Let's listen. Ask her, tell us more what's going in your mind. How are you feeling? How are you thinking? What are the roadblocks? What are this? What is that? Let's listen more.
And I'm also thinking like if I find any person who is little nicely talking and sharing is little open, I was thinking maybe I can call them for a meeting or live something, just like a chit chat maybe, I don't know. So I was thinking if it prolongs, it can go there too.
Srijani, the last thing that you told, the chit-chatting thing, I couldn't understand it properly.
No, like if they're a little open in kind of sharing more about their experience and stuff like that, I was thinking I can call them for a meetup, like just a personal meetup or maybe a Instagram live or something like that, just to interact more with them.
Are you talking about a specific baker? Or are you looking for bakers?
Yes,
Oh.
I'm looking for bakers. So I already got around 20 contacts or something from already known people and channels or Instagrams that I follow already. So,
Have you
still need
already
more.
reached out to them?
No, not yet. I kept a small mail draft. Everyone see and give me feedback so that I can go further.
Have you considered any other mediums to reach them?
Sorry?
Have you considered
someone
any other
speak?
mediums to reach them? Like email?
Yeah, I don't know. I was still thinking that all I could think was Instagram, websites, blogs, and stuff. I know there are much more options that I can go for.
So why is email so high on your list? Like, why have you considered just email? Like, any reason?
No, I did not consider mail, but I'm just telling the draft. Like, what I meant by mail is like a little professional way of telling them. Like, it's not like they're my friends and I'm talking to them, right? I don't know them, and a little more professionally, like telling who I am and where I'm from and all of that stuff.
So this is primarily the content. It can
even
go across.
Yeah, even I'm still in a debate. Should I like, there are a lot of people on Instagram already. So should I go on Instagram and ask them, maybe they'll be active more at there, or it should be more professional. So I send on an email, or I'm still debating on that.
Okay. Yeah, we can like, if you're open to it, we could, I'm open to kind of sit with you and, look at the whole mail with the flow, and if that's.
Yes, I definitely need that help from the people to write stuff.
So let's connect sometime tomorrow if possible.
Hey, wait, Kirtika, not too soon. No, guys, hang on. Come on, she's still building a swimming pool. We are giving her swimming lessons. No.
No, not lessons, just to sit with her and listen.
Send 5 mails, let her bang her head against the wall. Shit, what kind of mail did I send? Come on. That's my view, obviously, but I'm also trying to see what experience. No. At least that's how I would like to look at it. Let's give them a little more space to build their own whatever. Yeah, and see how it grows. They'll come back for help. When they see their emails are not working, they'll say, hey, knock. Can somebody help me with mails, or can somebody help me to get more people? So
How do you got the idea of the project, this project?
Ratnesh gave idea.
How do you feel about that?
Exciting. I don't know what
and
is.
where did Ratnesh get the idea from?
Me.
That you didn't tell. Srijani's idea, which I just threw back at her. It was not my idea at all in any which way. I just threw it back at her that, hey, this is your idea only. Why don't you do it? Kind of.
Yeah, just excited and at the same time curious what they're like. That's how I'm feeling.
We have a question. How many have actually replied to your email? Did you send it? Did you send the email out to the prospective contacts? To
No,
the
not yet. Not yet. I'm still
Okay.
in draft making on it.
Okay. And have you? Do you have any? How many recipes have you shortlisted? I'm just curious to know how many
I
recipes.
did not even send the mails. I
No.
have
For
recipes.
you, for the recipes that you are browsing, and as the cake inventions, as you said, different varieties of cakes that are there and that are already made. Have you tried any of them, or
Yeah, I tried many.
Okay.
Many.
which was your recent success? What was your recent success?
Success though, I don't know. But yeah, very recently I made all of them together, like around 6 to 8 types of cakes, like cupcakes,
Okay.
of them together. So yeah, but my all-time favorite is the sponge cake for sure.
Lovely. Thank you.
Or if you want to be more specific, chevron cake.
What is that? What's that? Can you spell it
Chevron.
out? Can you spell it for me?
And
Shall we move to the next person
Yeah.
who needs to share about
yes,
their
yes.
project?
So today I'm gonna share about my bikes. I'm passionate about bikes. So yesterday I picked one bike, that is Royal Enfield, and I wrote 10 models that which is one of the best bike in Royal Enfield. And today what I picked is Bullet 350. So I'll be showing the sketch. This is not by YouTube. I did it by my own, visualizing a diesel bullet, and I posted it on Discord. Just telling the channel, uh, please, please see it on Do It Done. I wrote about the features and the specifications. And after this meeting, I'll be making a video that what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of Bullet 350. Is it good for touring? Is it good for long rides? Basically, to say I know more about two strokes rather than four strokes, but slowly getting into four-stroke motorcycles also. Any questions to ask? I'm ready to give an answer. Oh, so this all started in 2010. Me and my dad, we both used to go on an RX 100. I still remember the memories which he kept a cloth on the tank, and I used to sleep on that, and I heard the roar of its engine, and that made me get into the two-stroke motorcycle. But one day, what did I did this? This was in 2017. I thought I was a big mechanic. कुछ भी होने दो. I dismantled the whole motorcycle, and I was such a stressful mood that I didn't know how to put it back. After some years, I realized that I did a mistake with a valuable machine, which is phased out of production. That was in 2005. But that's my experience. So that's
So just to add on Hari's behalf, he just started again just 2 days back. We are looking at one bike a day kind of a thing. So again, let the project develop. Let's see how he develops this whole thing about reviewing and talking about different bikes. And yeah, that's where he is. So yeah, just kind of adding that part. Today was the second day in this project.
okay. So any questions that you people want to ask me? I'm ready to give an answer.
Okay, I'll go next. So now just today I was doing a project which was already now I have decided that I want to change it, as in change the project. So there are a few reasons I want to change the project, but now I haven't figured out what's the project which I want to do now. But one thing which I'm clear as of now is I don't want to do any project related to technology, nor something to do a lot of research kind of thing. I just want to do a project which is a lot of physical doing, and it may be something which I have no idea before, maybe, but I don't want to do a lot of research kind of a project. Yeah, I'm still figuring out what project I want to do. Maybe by tomorrow, I guess I'll figure out.
Can you please figure out and let me know?
Yes.
Is this related to art, Aparna? Like I'm a bit confused.
No, not the art one, the electronics.
Electronics, okay.
So you want electronics. I said I'm not doing that project as of now, but I haven't decided which domain, but I'm clear which are not domains I don't want. Yeah.
Prerna, I'm sorry, I might have missed out. So you don't want to do work on a project in the domain of electronics?
Not as of now.
Okay.
And also, I don't want a project which includes a lot of search.
Yeah, technology, not research, and not electronics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Search I have to do in any field at least a bit, but I don't want to do a project which has a lot of research work.
Okay.
Research in the sense I mean sitting and Googling, as in I'm okay to speak with people and get ideas, but not researching in the that plane. Anybody has any questions?
I think we can move on.
So I'll go next. So I was like doing trading, and I was doing company analysis. Like I did like 5 companies analysis, and I felt like let's do something else. Then I discussed with VP and all my parents, and I came up like doing demo account within trading, which is like demo thing. And then I'm still doing that demo account thing. And then now I started to do some research on small cases and mutual fund. And I'm still doing that. And I need to do some more research on index fund and mutual funds.
Tell what you have done today and yesterday and today.
And also doing a week of questions, what all I've searched in Google, and I'll be writing that as a document. I'll be sharing that.
Eden, can you repeat the name of the questions that you're going to research on? VCOP.
Sorry, come again.
What were the questions that you're going to research on?
Small cases and index fund and mutual fund.
Okay. And the last thing that you said, VCOP questions on Google something?
Yeah, which is in this whole week, what all I've searched in Google or YouTube, whatever, I'll be writing that as a Word document and I'll be sharing that in Discord.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go next. So I'm into carpentry, and I recently got a project to do a bookshelf using coconut shell. So in the beginning, I was I don't know what to do with coconut shells, and later on I made up some designs using that. So now I'm having more than 5 designs. So the problem where I'm stuck in is to make it fix on a place. So I made this thing. So this thing is fully made for a table to attach somewhere in the table. And this is a third thing I'm doing. This part I'm doing the third thing. This was suggested by Ratnesh today. And I did one L clamp with using the metal, and I made my own clamp using the woods. So I'm getting stuck not in the designs, the part where I need to fix them on the wall or on the table. So fixing part is difficult for me. And I made 2 to 3 finishing parts also, and I'm struggling to finish this totally. Yeah.
Yeah. So David, when you're saying I'm struggling, what all have you tried? I'm not talking about the techniques, what all have you tried? I'm asking what all have you tried to refer to or whatever kind of a thing.
Yeah, I referred on Google and YouTube about coconut shells. While searching on the things and all, I didn't find any similar things like, like there is no bookshelf made by coconut shell actually. Everything was like book stand. I mean, like everything was pencil stand and other small crafts thing was there in coconut using coconut shell. So I can't able to find a proper thing for my research.
So you're saying you have searched for things to do with the coconut shell. Is that what you're saying?
Specifically on
What
bookshelf,
else?
how to
Okay.
make a
What
bookshelf.
else? Bookshelf. Okay. What else?
Yeah, I searched how to make clamps using woods myself without using the metal clamps.
What else?
And I researched about the coconut shells, how they are, like how soft they are, and what are the pressure we can give on them, how much pressure they can hold, like some like that.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing from you is that you're struggling to find information which will tell you how to do these joints with the coconut shell.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is that what else have you done? Means you have you have problem with coconut shell and you find this find whatever you have research about the coconut shell. Have you done
No,
something
I'm not having.
else?
No, I'm not having a problem on coconut shell. I'm having problem on the way to fix on a wall or a table.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
my client request was to fix it on the table without drilling or putting screw in the table. So in that part, I'm getting a struggle. I always used to spend my whole day in carpentry room only. So every time I'll think I will just do some drawing, how to do that. Every time I'll do sketch something, but I'll never get any idea. So this thing was suggested by Ratnesh. Before this, there was a wooden L clamp which I was made. So that's why the fixing part is the challenging part for me.
So are you enjoying your struggles?
What question is this?
Yes or no? It's a yes/no question.
Actually, no, I'm not enjoying.
You're not enjoying it. Okay. Do you need us to do something or you want to struggle and figure out yourself?
Maybe you can give some suggestions, no?
Okay. Fair enough.
Have you spoken to any carpenter or anyone who is working with
the only carpenter I know is Sinapana only. I used to ask him also idea. He'll be like smiling and he'll say, I don't know.
No, I'm not asking whom do you know. I'm asking have you he's saying something. Sorry, David, you were saying something.
Wait,
I didn't hear you properly.
No, I was saying that I'm not asking whom you know. I'm asking, have you connected with any carpenter?
No, the only carpenter is Sinapana.
Okay. So yeah, so my question is specific to the carpenter because Sinapine is a resource person. What you are describing is you are looking for a solution for a specific technique or something. So have you thought of people who can interact with you on how different how these whatever technical thing you can figure out?
No, I didn't think about that.
So this week we did a exercise on how to do research. Next week we can do an exercise on how to do search. Yeah, anybody who wants to guide the cohort on how to do search? Research, they can guide you now. They know how to do a research. How to do a search. If anybody wants to raise their hand, they can and help. Okay, Anand is raising hands for that, so cool. You can connect with them, Anand, to see when you can do that next week. Super.
Anything else?
Yeah, just in general, I have roadmaps, but I didn't understand anything because the pictures were not clear and things are written in pencil, so I could not follow anything in the roadmap. Possibly, yeah. Even when I hear what different people are doing, what I'm missing is understanding the roadmaps. And
Sorry,
when
what roadmap?
roadmap of whether your project or whatever you are sharing right now.
The timeline or the roadmap? As in, we did two, so.
I don't know. So whatever you posted was not clear, so I could not follow
What did you
anything.
post?
What is that?
Priya has posted.
Like the next 5 months, 4 months.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
that
yeah.
one?
Next 4
There
months.
is something called roadmap channel is also there. Wow.
Oh, okay, that one. The next 4 months plan. That's what she's
That's
talking about.
Next 4 months plan.
Okay, that's next 2 months. Okay. So no. Okay, then no. So when I'm hearing about the projects, what I'm missing to understand is it's some kind of detailing of what you are doing and where you are leading to. If you have the clarity and if you think without sharing that roadmap, you want to move ahead. I'm not saying that give it to the guides, that one, or do it for yourself also. So yeah, and the reason why I'm asking is for that is that, like, for example, the moment you say about the cake, because all of us have at least a lot of gyan about cake, and we can pour on to Srijani, but we don't know much about the carpentry, so maybe we will not pour anything on David, kind of a thing. But if we understand what is that your thinking, I think I would like to know more that and move on from that thinking rather than pouring my roadmap on to any one of you. So like for the bikes, I'm hearing from Hari, and I'm wondering what all is there in Hari's mind about bike. How is he thinking about it? How is he wanting to expand? So if you already have that detailing in your mind, means that's fine. But yeah, I'm missing that detailing to understand. Yeah, the reason why I'm saying is that I'm missing that because I personally believe that all of you have lot more thinking because you're thinking 24 hours means you know about your project, about your skills, what is that you want to do. So I personally believe there is a lot more if you have it, which is maybe not getting either direction or not getting some kind of a format for yourself.
Okay, it's 8 o'clock. But we didn't have anything from the guide side in the sense of we didn't get kind of time other than what Aditi shared as in what we are doing as guides and what we are thinking, proposing. So anyway, we'll do that in Discord. We can get more active, also do the one-to-ones. And yeah, we can have something next week from Anand on searching. Cool. And yeah, let's keep sharing, keep getting active in the Discord. That's important.